Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. We're back to reality. Last year, we couldn't have the Fashion Summit, but we had it online, and the response wasn't too bad. And this year, fortunately, we can come back to the Hong Kong CEC, and the tendency rate is very good, but actually because of the social distance policy, we cannot have the full house here. But it's already very encouraging. This year, we have the honor to have our Honorable Mr. Edward Yao, our Secretary for Commerce and Economic Development Bureau, to be our guest of honor. He's been supporting us since the beginning, so very welcome to have him to be here and the support. And of course, we have to thank you all the sponsor organizations. The first one, of course, the lead sponsors. The Create Hong Kong is also under the leadership of Mr. Yao, and all the companies here. And of course, I have to thank you, our team. I mean, without the effort, I mean, we cannot have this event to be made here today. Of course, from the MC, our theme this year is Design for the Future. But I'm not going to say anything about that because I'll let all the VIP experts to discuss that in these 2 years. And we have 41 experts all around the world to join this summit. Unfortunately, they cannot be here because of the quarantine issue. Hopefully, the virus issue, the pandemic issue can be over by next year, then we have a very big one next year. The other missions that Fashion Summit is working on is sustainability and sustainable fashions. We've been working on this since the beginning, and we make awareness to our industry's people. Everybody have already aware about sustainability, the importance of sustainability. But how to address it, we need to get the support from the government. Fortunately, we have the Paris Climate Agreement that was signed in 2015. And our country, China, have made a very strong commitment on that. And China has already made a commitment by 2030 and by 2060, a certain big percentage of reductions of pollutions will be achieved. So Hong Kong government and Hong Kong, our industry, will certainly support the target that's made by the central government. Having said that, because of the Paris Climate Agreement, many countries, many governments from all over the world have set up the targets. And also big companies, big multinational companies, big brands, big retailers also have made commitment on how to target the sustainable fashions, especially. That creates some new products, the green finance, green bonds, and also some new policy, which is very important for especially the listed company, the ESG, environmental, sustainable governance. With all these sort of new policy, I mean, this big company have to make a sustainable target, which in return will affect the supplier and all the related industries, which most of them are in Hong Kong. That's why we make a proposal to the Hong Kong government that Hong Kong can be the Asian sustainable fashion hub, which can be in line with the Greater Bay Area policy that is planned by the central government. Because the fashion industries or the garment industries been in the Greater Bay Area, we used to call it the Pearl River Delta area. We've been there in 30, 40 years. So, I mean, the integration is very easy for us. So, now we have a very big picture. The central government target on Paris Climate Agreement. The second bigger picture is the GPA. And all we need is to get the support from the government. We need to have some policy from the government on how to lead us to make Hong Kong to be a very successful Asia sustainable fashion hub. I already made, as I mentioned, I already made a proposal to the chief executive. But this time I explained it to the chief executive. Usually when you make a policy, you have to assign a particular bureau to take care of that. But this one is a very special one. If you're talking about fashion, garment, it belongs to our secretary, Mr. Yao. If you're talking about sustainability, environmental issue, it belongs to Environmental Bureau. And we have a lot of new technologies involved in sustainability, and it involved to the Innovation Technology Bureau. And we have the green finance, green bond, and it involved to the Financial Bureau. And then because we are going to integrate with the GBA, the Greater Bay Area, it belongs to the Constitutional and Mainland Bureau, 5 bureaus within the government. So he's going to take the lead. I just talked to Mr. Yao. I hope he will be the leader. So there are so many opportunities, but of course we have a lot of challenges, especially under the pandemic. And now we have the opportunities, I think, if we create this new economy, there is a great future for us. Thank you very much. Thank you.